All right, so we are going to work quick today. You ever like travel and then come home and you're like, oh, everything's in chaos. Plus, it's the end of the month, so we don't have time to mess around today. Let's do our gratitude journal first. So I want you to write down 5 things that have happened in the last 24 hours that you're super grateful for, and go right into saying your positive affirmations out loud. You should have those written down. If you don't, just write some. I am building a new 12K. I'm leading by example. All my kids are safe, healthy, and all around good. I recruit driven, passionate team members. I'm finishing 1 book a month, which I just finished my 4th one, and it's only March. I am mastering my Spanish. I pay my rent every day, which means I do my job every single day. So those are just some of the positive affirmations that I do. So I encourage you to either write them down or say them out loud. I would definitely say one of my grateful things is I got home safe. Kristen won some crazy awards last night at her cheer banquet. Where's my phone? Okay. And then right after you have finished your affirmations and your, oh, my 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 sheet looks crazy, and your gratitude journal, I want you to write somewhere, whether it's in your calendar or if it's right here on a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 sheet, if you actually have one of those, or wherever you can see it, what is your goal to hit by Wednesday, 10:59 Central Standard Time? What do you have to finish by the end of this week or the end of Wednesday in order to feel like you've done what you needed to do for the month? And if it feels like it's too far away, I'm going to tell you, Lindsay and I sometimes, because, we sometimes work our husbands, and like I help work my son's account. And there's times when there's 3 days left in the month and we're like, all right, we're $7,000 away. How are we going to pull this off? And I know last month I was doing that with my son. He had hit everything for that trip, but he had not hit his 12K. And I was like, we're like $7,000 away with 3 days to go. And it was a short month. And it might've been a little bit stressful, but we pulled it off because you know what? At the top of my calendar, it was not an option to not hit that. Okay. So what is that goal for you this week? Write them. It may be true. It may be, I just need 2 more people to thrive for free, or I need to thrive for free. I just need 1 more customer to finish my trip. I just need 1 more promoter. Whatever it is, write it down. If it seems out of reach, do it anyway. As Lindsay says, if it doesn't give you the heebie-jeebies, it is not big enough. One thing I would check too is no matter what, you need to make sure you have 10 free accounts, whether they've ordered or not. You need to have 10 free accounts every month. Yes, it's part of the, hi Maggie, it's part of the thing for Lavelle and the bonus program. Whether you got anybody hitting the bonus or not, doesn't matter. You just need to always have 10 free accounts every single month. If you don't have 10 free accounts, you don't have people being exposed to this Thrive experience. So right now I'm going to leave you guys with doing that, but then I want you to go start making your custom conscious comments. Give me a second, Nicole, and I'll come back and answer that. Go in, do your birthdays. Those are custom conscious comments. Go in, tell people happy birthday. What are you doing to celebrate your big day? Or go comment on people's pictures from the weekend. Where did you go? How was it? If you were at the beach, what was the vibe? things like that. I got to go let a golden retriever out, or we're going to have an issue this morning. Be right back. Hi, Maggie. All is well in golden retriever world. Was doing some of my custom conscious comments this morning, and y'all, if you really, instead of scrolling, if you will just like or love their picture and then actually say something, it's crazy how many custom conscious comments you can get done per day. And then people are seeing your stuff. Why do we do custom conscious comments? Because we need them to see our stuff. So I was traveling over the weekend and didn't do my birthdays Saturday or Sunday. So this is what I'm going to say on my birthdays. Yikes. I miss posting on your day. How was it? Did you get lots of presents and eat a whole cake to yourself? This right here, because I end with a question. I want them to come back and answer me. This right here, I don't know how many custom conscious comments I'll get out of this. This is also where I find out who I really need to take off of my friends list, like people who maybe have not posted in forever. Maybe they're sideline thrivers and I need to take them off my friends list and just follow them, whatever that may be. That was easy to catch up with. All right. That was a lot. That was 11 right there. Now, on today's birthdays, I will tell like my thrivers that are maybe on my team, happy, happy birthday. I hope you get lots of presents and a whole cake to yourself. LOL. Any big special plans? Still ending in a question, even though they are my thrivers. I don't take them off my friends list because they're pretty close on my team. But I just found one that's a total sideline. I don't even know if she thrives anymore. I wished her happy birthday, but I put her on my list to remove her from my friends list this week. It's nothing personal. It's just that I got to open it up for other people. Okay, got it. All right, real quick, let's go over to our, after you finished custom conscious comments, here's the deal. You have to do at least 10 per day. 10's a good number for me, if y'all noticed. But if you will really, really think about it, when you're scrolling Facebook later and you're just, because we all do it, And if you'll go, oh, that's a non-thriver, like her comment or love her picture, and then go in and write something to her, you'll be very surprised how many you will get done per day. Because we try to make it a goal to hit 30 per day. All right. But we have to expand our network. This is something that I learned just the other day from somebody who's like, I just can't seem to find anybody else. She's never expanded her network. She's stuck with her same group of friends. She only friends people and only accepts people that she knows that are living next door, not people. She's not thinking outside of the box of people she went to high school with or worked with at a former business, or you have 147 friends in common in your same town, stuff like that. So I was like, you got to expand your network. Every day you need to add 2 people to your network one way or another. So a lot of times I will go, let's say there was somebody on their birthday list right then, and I'm like, oh, wow. Her and I are pretty good friends. Let's go see who she has that are friends. Let's go look at her friends list. And who does she have on her friends list that we have several people in common with? That's a good way to add friends. Many, many times, if you go to your friend's request, you have a lot. Like here's one. We have 0 friends in common. Let's see. Is he on my golden retriever list? Is he an Aggie? No, he's from New Jersey. That's a creeper. That one's going to be deleted. But then here's this next one. We have several friends in common. What do we have in common? Who are our mutual friends? Are they thrivers? Are they just people that we know? They are just people that we know. So you know what? I'm going to accept that friend request because I'm going to take 2 off today. Remember, I just wrote down 2 names that are coming off. Expanding your network is absolutely one of the biggest things you need to do, because when their birthdays come up, you can send that person a happy birthday, or you'll make a point to go and comment on that person's stuff. All right. So in that mutual friend list, I was like, hey, me and this guy are pretty good friends. Let's go see who all his friends are. And if he has any friends on his list that I'm not friends with. Actually, we have a lot of friends in common. All right, here we go. All right, here's my high school algebra teacher / geometry teacher / trigonometry teacher, because I went to a very small high school. She taught me 3 years of math. I clicked on her. I scrolled. We had a ton of friends in common. And then I get down here and I'm like, what? Here we have a friend. We have 200. She has a friend that I'm not friends with. We have 293 people in common. Oh, yeah. We need to friend request those people. Try to friend request 2 or 3. All right, we're moving on from there. I'm done with that. All right. Okay, so we've done our custom conscious comments. Let me read the chat real quick, because I know somebody had a question. Nicole, what did you do to pull $7,000 in the last 3 days of the month? Well, let me tell you, it got crazy creative, right? But I don't just do that myself. I reach out to my promoters and I offer them, like I had Lindsay and I have a lot of plus line items on our, in there, and they need to go. So I would offer a buy 2, get 1 free of these particular products. Like if you bought 2 rests, you got 1 rest from me. I would, if I had it on my shelf, like I didn't want to have to be like spending a ton of money. So, if there were people who were on the fence, I offered them a discount, obviously, because we do that. That also helped with the trip. I will go make sure that everybody's thriving for free. And the people who are not thriving for free, like maybe they only need 1 more person, I will offer an incentive to get that second person. Now, I don't just do a buy 2, get 1 free on a $50 order. No, they had to order a minimum of 100. Promoters, I think I made them order a minimum of 200, and it had to be all cash, no credits. So, but people jump in on things like that. But it was a lot of text messages. It was a lot of private messages, and it was a lot of calls, but I offered it to certain promoters on that team, and then they offered it to their team. So it spread really fast. And then I would put the 7,000 number, and every time we would get one, I would cross it out, and I was doing like a countdown because that seems to make me not be so stressed out, right? All right, so now, make sure that you put down your connect with leader down here, how many you have. Okay, so let's kind of talk about social media for a second. Guys, you're on your last 3 days. Do you have any specials that you want to offer to your team? So I'm gonna concentrate on one area here, the ones who you have who are not thriving for free. Okay, so looking here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people that I wrote down yesterday that have one person already thriving. They only need one more. So I'm going to go directly to those people. And here's what I'm going to say. Let me go find one. Oh, forgot I don't have her there. I'm going to go to Messenger. Okay, friend, good news. We only need one person thriving with you for you to get your Thrive for free next month. So I know we have some people on the fence. Do you think if I reached out to them and sent them an offer, do you think they would jump on board with you? Or do you have somebody else in mind who's been questioning you, who's seeing your results, that maybe if we just did a connection real quick, they could learn more about Thrive and be ready to jump on board with you? Think of 2 people. Just because we only need one. Think of 2 people who were tired and exhausted like you were, who could benefit from Thrive like you have been. And then that will go from there. Don't send them a message yet. Let's just think of those people. Who would that be? That's just a simple message that I'm just going to send. I mean, her and I have a pretty good relationship. All right, Amanda, we need to make sure that you get your Thrive for free next month, and we only need one person to make that happen. There's several referrals in your list, and so I may just reach out to them today. But if there's 1 or 2 people that you can think of right now, who are they right now? Who are 1 to 2 people, because we only need one, but we're going to start with 2, who are tired, exhausted mamas, who need that extra energy boost, who are maybe wanting to lose a little bit of weight, who are just tired and exhausted, maybe drinking too much caffeine. Can you think of those 2 people? Don't send them anything. I just want you to come up with a couple of names. All right, let's do that today, because I want Thrive or Lavelle paying for your products next month. I mean, it's time. Bye. Simple messages like that, guys. I do voice clips all the time. Let's see. I also have one on here. She actually did a post for me on Saturday that just said, hey, my friend Susan is sending out sending out samples. If you want one, type a number 1 below. Well, that girl typed a number 1. I went into a group message with that girl and the original girl, and was like, hey, so I hear you want to check out this Thrive thing. Well, it is the end of the month, so I can send you a sample if you want me to for 1 day, or I can offer you a bang up promo for 30 days. Which one works better for you? And of course she was like, well, what's the price of both? And so I give her some options, whatever I have that I can do. So that's one thing you can do. But guys, today I would really say concentrate on the people who need to thrive for free. Even if it's you need to be thriving for free. So how many on here of you are already thriving for free, or you just need one, or you don't even have one? What can we do to help you get to that point? Does it mean you're going to have to send the hard messages? Here's a message that I sent. Here's a message that I sent the other day. Some of you may have heard me say it. I sent it to somebody on Talon's team, and I was like, hey, listen, Talon needs one more customer to win his trip. You and I have been talking about this Thrive thing. What is it going to take for you to actually start thriving with us? Or it may not be about a trip. Okay, we've been talking about this Thrive thing. What is it going to take for you to start thriving with me? That simple question. Sometimes a voice clip is even better. God, my eyes are burning. Okay, another one that I send. Hey, friend, We've been talking about this Thrive thing. I need you to tell me what's holding you back from thriving with me. What do y'all think the number one thing is? It's always money, but they don't know what you've got up your sleeve. They don't know what kind of promo you've got going on. So those are just some really good messages. Anybody else have any good ones that they want to share with me? Need one more. Okay. Well, there you go. If you've created your 10 free accounts, if you've consistently done that, you can probably go to your My Customers in your team and start scrolling. Who's somebody who's always commenting on your stuff? Who's somebody who compliments you on your pictures? Who's somebody in there that got a sample and just hasn't ordered yet? Which one is it? Now, if you only need one, do you send the message to one person? You send it to 10. Because you might get one out of that, or you might get 4. I mean, all the better. Okay. So definitely concentrate on making sure that's the end of the month deal right there, guys. People who just have one person to go, just make it happen. We just got to make it happen. And if you'll put that on your goal sheet, you'll see that. All right, let's talk about social media for a second, because that's a big follow-up that you need to do today. If there's any particular questions, I want you guys to put that in there. Jennifer, you just became a promoter yesterday and you only need one more to Thrive for free. Well, not only that, but it's probably counting towards your VIP. Okay. All right. I really cannot stand that sound. Okay. Let's go over to social media. So I want you to look. I always say we're going to work our stories first. And I always like for you to start with something. I had 2, but one didn't press auto ship. Oh, that was so frustrating. I want you to just post something motivational first. Like I went and looked up motivational quotes or motivational pictures, and it was one that just said, "You totally got this." And then I put a Monday graphic over the top, tagged a few people in it, and just something motivational first. And then I went right into the picture of my capsules. Now, I didn't take any pictures of my capsules today, because you can tell I have red fingernails in this picture. I took one that I did a couple of weeks ago, and I posted a picture of my capsules. And then here in just a little bit, I'll probably do a live video of me making my lifestyle mix, and then post a picture of your 3. Basically, you're going to do something inspirational, and then you're going to inform. Informing means talking about your 3 steps. And then the rest of the day, you're just going to be entertaining on there. So it just depends on how you want to do that. But I always try to make sure it's something inspirational, something informative, and then I might do some before and after pictures, and then ask a question at the end. I might do a poll, but then I'm going to entertain the rest of the day, and it's just going to be fun stuff for the rest of the day. But I am always going to share a story, and I'm going to make sure that I put something on my Facebook page that is just whatever. Like today, my Facebook page stuff will probably just be stuff about Briston's cheer banquet yesterday, because lots of people will comment on that, and those are some more people that you can respond to, and that just build your algorithms up. Though I really do want to brag about my daughter, so it's not all about working. Okay, so I do need to tell her she took all the pictures on her phone. Need pics from yesterday. Okay. Now, So we've talked about doing our reach outs. We've talked about our social media. Guys, your follow-up for the next 3 days should be off the charts. There's just no doubt about it. Following up with free accounts, following up with people who have ordered, following up with people who are on the fence. That's going to be your biggest thing. And then don't forget, please, to be adding people to your network every day. Also today at 12:45 Eastern time and 11:45 Central time, we have our Lunch and Grows. Let me see who our speaker is today because I don't remember. Oh, actually, it was supposed to be Maria, but she ended up having a living room local today. So it may be, oh, it's going to be a good one today. So make sure that you tune in at 11:45. Oh, how fun. That's awesome. So we're going to have some fun stuff with that. Okay, one other thing that I'm doing today, I got to find my notebook, is I kind of went through, I don't know if y'all ever do this, but I get so many messages that come every single day that I tend to miss a few things that happen. I tend to sometimes I do think I'm a great follow-up person, but I'm not. I miss somebody who had a sample and I didn't follow up with them and I let them slip through the cracks. So I actually went through my phone because I was on a plane yesterday, through my text messages into my messages, and I went all the way back to March 1st. And I just started going through the messages to make sure I didn't miss somebody who I said happy birthday to, and they came back and gave me their address and I didn't follow up with them or send them a sample. I went through those yesterday. And guys, here's all the notes I made of stuff that I needed to take care of this week. It wasn't that I missed, these weren't all missed messages, but it triggered my mind to go, oh yeah, you know what? I sent her a follow-up. She was doing this. I want to know what ended up happening with that. Or I put Lindsay in a group message last week. The girl listened to Lindsay's message, but she hasn't done anything since then. So, oh, she's on my hot list. I need to make sure I follow up with her. It was just all kinds of different things that triggered my memory when I went through those. Okay. It just triggered my memory and just some things that I wanted to follow up with today. It wasn't all Thrive related. There were just some other things I needed to do. So, maybe go back and do that. You'd be really surprised. Sometimes just go back a week and you'll go, oh my gosh, that person was asking me about Thrive and I didn't ever follow up with them. It will trigger your memory on stuff. And then that's what you want to focus on for the next 3 days without fail. Okay. So any other questions on here? All right. Well, I'm so excited y'all jumped on with me this morning, but let's get to work. We have a lot of work to do in the next 3 days. Talk to you soon. Bye.